Well, I know I mentioned last week that I was thinking about going back to Heaven's Bloom, but we got new characters, so I got a chance to mess around with them a little bit when shortly after they came out, and then I haven't really had a good chance until now, and I'd like to play some more of them.
What's the matter? I'm right here.
Expecting to hopefully get some matches with my friend Zepha again later. But this is... I really like what they did with Yuzu, which is
What's the matter?
a pleasant surprise. I wasn't entirely sure that I would. Oops. But
What's the matter? I'm right here.
I do like what this version of her. It's not the same as her original, but I'm kind of over that, and I happily accept what I have gotten here. In the grand scheme of things, it could have done much worse. So 5B is her new 5A. She doesn't have a 4A, her heel tap, but and then her 5B is now her 6B, or actually I think that's 6A, and then the 6C is her 2B. And these are interesting, but they kind of work. I feel like they might be a little bit faster than in Unist. And I don't know, from a feel standpoint, I kind of like that they don't stop your momentum in the air. Oops. Oh, that's her super. The Batos still do. One thing that is going to take getting used to from me is that her straight and angled Batos are swapped. So the A Bato is the straight one, and B Bato is angled, whereas that was the opposite in Unist. So that's probably going to mess me up a little bit until I get used to it. But having forward and back dashes as Yuzu. Fun stuff. Her stance stuff has been simplified, as is expected, though not by a whole lot. She doesn't have any stance icons, but she's still just limited to three follow-ups. And the follow-ups are just another Bato or a teleport Bato, which takes the place of her Kochidayo. She still has those, but they're a lot slower, and you can't really, as far as I've been able to tell, you can't really act out of them very easily. And I'm currently experimenting with Lapras as my other character, but open to the possibility of adding, swapping her out for Mitsuru, for Mai, for Izayoi. Those are all characters that I'm interested in learning now.
Scary. What's the matter? I'm right here.
Jury's still out on her Yuzu's English voice. It's not bad. It sounds a bit different. And at the moment I still like her Japanese voice better, but I'm willing to give the English a chance. I still like that she has that line where she makes her own blade noises on her sweep. But Bato follow-ups, just buttons for the different ones, and then there's a new kind of ender to that the sheathing part that has an extra hit to it that happens automatically at the end of any 3 series. It doesn't happen in 1 or 2, but as soon as I do 3, it just automatically happens. And then the teleport version has a slash built into it. So that was just 4A after the Bato, and then you can do that a few times. Yeah, 2 times just like any of the other follow-ups. Works in the air too. timing gets a little stricter because not all of the combinations work. Though if you're quick enough, most of them do. I think I've gotten a few away from the corner. Some odd stuff. I don't know.
Scary. What's the matter? I'm right here.
Her force function, or what used to be her force function, has kind of been added to the end of any B string. So if any 3 B attacks, the third one is that force function knockback, including in the air. And some of her combos involve landing that final flurry at the very top of the hitbox so that Yuzu lands and is able to act before the opponent hits the ground. And I'm still not good at it. Like that. I still have a habit of mashing out the teleports, but I think I can afford to get away with that.
What's the matter? I'm right here.
Her JC is now what used to be her JA, and it still has the properties where it's active until it lands. So I've seen some people find some interesting safe jumps off of that, but I haven't learned them yet. They look useful. So I'm figuring out the timing on that. It's kind of tight. You can't do it too early, otherwise it just eats the input. Yeah, it was, I think, a little too early there. One of the corner combos that the challenges had you do. Do I remember? Yeah, you can pick up after that up close. You don't have to use a Bato afterwards. And then, though combo's pretty prorated at that point, one of the things I'm still figuring out system-wide is how to appropriately extend combos, because I keep seeming to run into proration with all the stuff I attempt. So I'm not sure yet how to string together longer combos.
What's the matter? I'm right here. Scary. Scary.
Still got her infinite words. But her Bato Super is a little different than usual. And I can do that in the air. I think you can stay in the stance afterwards, yeah. So stance doesn't require to actually hold a button anymore to keep it. Hey. She kept her one stance, but with some of the things she can do out of it, as you can see.
Not there. Not there.
What do I have? I've got Narukami. It automatically dodges all projectiles, and she's completely invulnerable during that. And I mean all projectiles. She can be hit out of it normally, though.
What's the matter? I'm right here.
Though I believe she can DP out of it. So she can't block in that stance, but she can DP out of it and she avoids all projectiles. It's still yet to be seen how effective that will be against actual zoners.
What's the matter? I'm right here.
Oh yeah.
Scary. Good stuff. Scary.
I know Pokey Joe kinda came in a little late, but I think that's most of what I wanted to say about Yuzu so far.
Okay, let's go. This'll hurt.
Labras still with her Boston accent. Labras is kind of interesting. I'm kind of impartial so far. Guillotine Axe was slowed down. Like you can't combo even the fast version can't combo off of sweep. But there are other ways of getting it. So that works.
What's the matter?
The interesting thing about the Persona characters is that they seem to have both of their Ultimax and their original auto combos. At least parts of them. So Labras's 5A auto combo is the first two parts of her Ultimax auto combo, and her 4A is her original auto combo. And I noticed that was also true with Mitsuru. And I think...
What's the matter?
I'm not sure about Aki. That's his regular auto combo, or his original auto combo. Okay, so he doesn't... Oh right, his grab is actually his Ultimax auto combo, animation-wise at least. But I'm talking about Little Labras right now. It's interesting that that is part of her auto combo, her old 2B. Though it's also not a launcher, but her 2B is a launcher and is actually very handy in combos. Makes her standard routes fairly straightforward, which I appreciate. Still do that kind of the same as before, and she does get really good damage with the red axe as always, and even at green axe it's pretty respectable damage compared to the rest of the cast, so I do appreciate that. So she really runs away when she gets momentum, and is still decent when she doesn't. Or when she's at neutral, because that was her problem. When she got Red Axe in her original game, she did run away with her momentum, but even if she didn't have that in her neutral and with the Green Axe, she couldn't do a whole lot, even at this default starting state. And I'm glad that seems to not be the case here. This move can actually be useful in combos in the corner, at least. I've seen some routes, but I don't have them memorized yet. Where you can do stuff like that. And I haven't figured out yet how to pick up off of it. Still has this super, which I like. Unfortunately, it is always like the B version. That is one downside that
what's the matter? I'm right here.
I find a little unfortunate that it does automatically drain your meter, your axe meter. She has brutal impact as well. That's the same thing. It automatically drains your meter, axe meter, which I guess may mean that if she wants to end with a super, it's probably worthwhile to tag out with it. Obviously not that one. Maybe this one. So then Yuzu takes point and allows Labris to get her axe meter back. Something I'll have to play around with. Labris's assists, unfortunately, aren't stellar. That was her 4P. This is her neutral, her 5P. That's not great. Single hit kind of rushes forward a bit, but not a lot. Not as good as some others. And then her 6P is interesting. It's the puffball. It's got a really slow startup though, so which isn't strictly bad, but it does mean it's going to be a bit trickier to learn how to use properly because it has to be premeditated. Yuzu has, this is her 6P. That's pretty good. It's not a projectile, but it is still pretty good. It's fast. I really appreciate how fast it is. That'll be a good boon to Labris, certainly. This is her 5P. Again, usable. Which one? So yeah, it's about the same size as her regular 6P. But yeah, it's the same size as her regular attack on or regular Bato. And her 4P is a little hard to see it there. Also quick. Oh. No, yeah, it doesn't have a minimum range. It never did.
What's the matter? I'm right here.
Too far. Alright, don't use a 2B after that. So yeah, fortunately if I try to do that more than once, then they just tech out of it because of prolation.
What's the matter? I'm right here.
Oh, Amane. Nope. And I mean, that's true of her as a regular character too. Both of those hit point blank.
Scary. I'm up to bat.
What's the matter? I'm right here.
Oh yeah, I'll go over Aki as well for Pat's sake. Alright. 5A is for his 5B, which pretty standard at this point. He does still have his jab on 4A. This is his auto combo. The most interesting thing about him I found is that his 5B is Kill Rush. That's just 5B, it's a normal amount. And it sounds weird, but in practice it's actually not that bad. And he does still have the Cyclone meter. And so was it Boomerang Hook and then Sonic Punch A versions and B versions. Basically,
What's the matter?
once you're first get into the stance, just A is boomerang punch, and then hitting A again gives you sonic punch. Right, boomerang hook to sonic punch. Same thing with the B versions. On a standing opponent, it doesn't look like they all combo, but there are other things you can do with it. Corkscrew is just a standard special now. You can do that anytime. The B version adds the backdash effect to it. He's got ducking just as his dash. It's just double tap forward. Still has regular backdash. And you can hold that for a little bit. Probably still has the invulnerable properties it had before, but for a limited duration. Jump A, jump B. 5C is 5C. And he does still have this too. Double tap forward is ducking, yes, that's it. Yep, you just hold forward for his regular dash, because that's how every character plays. Their standard forward run dash is just hold forward, you don't have to double tap. Quarterback special is Assault Dive, even from the ground, which I don't think was strictly necessary. I think they could have left it as just an air special, but that's where it is.
Let's go.
Can actually combo off of that.
Come on. Straight. Come on. Straight ahead. Come on. Liver. Come on.
That doesn't seem to combo. Maybe from higher up. What else? Double uppercut super, or single uppercut in this case. That's his grab. I don't remember how you're supposed to follow up from it. That works.
Let's go.
What else? Got Mazia dying anytime he wants for 1 bar.
Let's go, Persona. Can't touch this.
Anything else? Oh, since that pops up, you can also... One of the challenges may be do an assault dive off of that, and I don't remember how to actually do it.
Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go. Let's go.
So yeah, you can still duck after that. There's no weaving though. The back portion of his stance is relegated just to that part of corkscrewing. It's like Ultimax Lion Charge for Narukami, where if you want to feint it, you have to commit to it the entire time. As soon as you let go, he charges forward.
Let's do this. bad!
I've got this! Here you go!
Stay
My
bad!
fists are ripped! What's the matter? I'm right here!
Anything else you want to see about Aki? Yep, it appears in the bottom corner whenever he starts doing stuff.
Let's go! Sonic! Body! Liver! Eat this! Liver! Liver! Body! Let's go! Body! Liver! Let's go! Sonic! Liver! Look! Eat this!
Still goes up to 5 as well, and it should improve. Oh, okay. Let me see.
Let's do
Let's go!
this!
Let's go!
Yes, it does.
Stay bad!
Give it all you got! Let's go! Let's go! Not yet! Don't you move! Don't even try to run!
Bad!
One down!
Couldn't tell if that one actually did
What's
anything,
the matter? I'm right here!
but yeah, that's still there. As with most of these, yeah, if you play the original version, they take a little bit of getting used to, but a lot of what they could do is still there in some form or another.
Narukami, you ready for this?
Stay bad!
Take him down!
Stay bad!
Narukami! Persona!
Real?
Let's go!
Stay bad!
What's the matter? I'm right here!
Not good!
No, not in the not outside of Resonance
Let's do this!
Burst, because you can't cancel specials into supers, but when you have Resonance Burst, then you can combo into Maziodyne off Corkscrew. But I don't think there's any good way of doing it without it.
Let's go!
Stay bad!
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go, Persona!
Yeah, they can still tech there.
What's the matter? I'm right here! Let's go! Body! Take him to... You ready for this?
Stay bad!
Let's go!
If I were a bit more comfortable with assist calls, I could maybe swing something with a level 5 Cyclone Maziodyne. I thought it was powered up by the Cyclone meter as well, but I didn't play him enough to get into that in the original. So I'll take your word for it. They still have his 2A, so if you don't want to try your stagger pressure with 4A, you still can do it with his 2A.
Let's go! Come on!
Stay bad! Let's do this!
Yeah, Resonance Burst should.
What's the matter? I'm right breaking my limits! Don't you move! Ready for the knockout punch?
Stay bad!
I don't know if that was by a significant amount. But yeah, you get the double
Bad!
during Resonance Burst there as well.
I can take him!
What's the matter? I'm right here!
I don't think so. Mostly because they have access to any of their awakening supers at any time. But the only other major thing that Awakened State did for most characters was increase their guts, basically, reduce the damage they took.
What's the matter? I'm right here.
Time for constitutional discipline.
You lose.
Get money from this strange creature. I don't know how important that is, but do I have... Did want that. Okay. All of those are allowed, because I do want replays. I mean, I think that is something from the BlazBlue universe, but I don't know enough about BlazBlue lore to say. Was that, Gordeau's friend? Gordeau and Chaos's friend, Bob? I don't know if he's ever actually shown.
Get ready.
Mai's interesting in that she's been changed from kind of this oddity in BlazBlue, where she's got all these different target combos, and she's just kind of a different pace than a lot of other characters, to a fairly normal character as far as cross-stack standards go, which actually has kind of rekindled some of my interest in her. There we go.
Sharpening my blade. Is that all?
Too early. If this was a different game, their red health would be gone right now. Oh yeah, the swapping. A lot of other team games, when you swap in a character, they lose their red health.
Hey, don't leave any of your body parts behind.
Oh, these two have a paired ending.
Enough looks because of the sword. Body parts might get me arrested.
I didn't actually know that. I think because there's only the two and there's no snapbacks, they can preserve their red health even while switching. In part also because of the way bursts work. A lot of mechanics kind of force switching.
Now, these guys look pretty fun. I remember wanting to show off my strength. Ah, youth. My, oh my. I'm so glad we're fighting together. Look, Kojo, focus! The battle's starting.
Can't escape from crossing fate. Fight!
Come on! Slash! Blade! Now I got you!
Counter!
Sharpening my blade. I got you! Good try!
That cross-up is really hard to react to.
Counter! Is that all? Good try! Counter! Is that
You better be ready! Say goodnight! Down! Switch! Overheat counter!
Under my watch, evil shall never prosper.
So I'm predictably still kind of flailing around in neutral.
Yuzuriha!
Not used to getting confirms.
Chain knuckle.
Confirming with Yuzu was already kind of hard.
Get ready! Get ready!
Now, these guys look pretty fun.
I remember wanting to show off my strength. Ah, youth.
My, oh my. I'm so glad we're fighting together. Look, Kojo, focus! The battle's starting.
Can't escape
John
from
said he
crossing
thought that Yuzu's English VA was Erica Lindbeck, which I'm not entirely sure.
Okay, let's go! Persona!
This'll hurt.
Not good! Not good! Dang! That'll cancel! On guard!
This'll hurt.
Dang!
Crashing the party. Now you try.
On guard!
Excellent. Bright as a feather. Too bad. Down.
Sharpening my blade!
It's kind of a momentum thing, so she does a lot more damage and hits stun when it's red. Oh, I accidentally killed that burst.
You see that? Counter. That'll hit. That'll hit. Be back. Quit it. Dang. That'll hit. Marvelous. Dang. Crash in the counter.
Good blocks. Too far.
My friends have placed their feet
And when
in
Lapras
me.
gets to Red X, she can actually do some really ridiculous damage. But when it's in blue and gray, then it does below average damage.
Fighting like this reminds me of our days at the military academy. It's so
Who actually misses Noelle's death dinners?
Get ready!
Now, these guys look pretty fun.
I remember wanting to show off my strength. Ah, youth.
My oh my.
Can't escape from crossing fate. Fight!
Who do you think it is? Strike! Now I gotcha! Is that all? Right here!
Good try!
Counter! I can do this! Counter! Right here!
Good try!
See you! There! On guard! There! Counter!
Is that all?
Quit it! There!
Sharpening my grip.
Sweet!
Is that all?
Harsh! I can do
Sharpening my grip.
Payback time! I can do counter! Counter!
Is that all?
Okay, let's go! Battle! I can do this!
I expected him to cross me up, and then it didn't happen.
You okay? You didn't need to go that far. Oh, I forgot to retract my chain
I
knuckle.
think I moved a little bit better in neutral with Yuzu. I haven't quite figured out. I think I'm gonna need an assist in order to actually get something more substantial than those Bato strings that I was doing last match. Which,
Now, these guys look pretty fun.
I remember wanting to show off my strength. Ah, youth.
My oh
I'll have to see if I can do.
Can't escape from crossing fate. Fight! Lightning. Lightning.
Oof, I was just out of range.
Is that all? Light speed.
Payback time!
Is that all?
Payback time!
Good try.
Yes! There! Sweat! Shot!
Good try.
Yeah, that's just not a good movement option anymore because I can't do anything out of it.
Didn't feel a thing. I ain't losing. Let's go. Not going to say hi. Let's go and do this. Excuse me. Be back. Counter. So sweet. I'm up. Trying to run. This battle's still going. Trying to run. Watch it out. Payback time. I'll blow you away. Battle. Careful. Finish. Thank you, Galliacifera.
Gotta wait until after the thrusts, because the projectile isn't necessarily safe so much as it's cancelable.
Fighting like this reminds me of our days.
I'm trying to punish the projectile, thinking it's still her drive. Though I think she was still able, even in Central Fiction, she can still special cancel it.
Now, these guys look pretty fun.
I remember wanting to show off my strength. Ah, youth.
My own.
Can't escape from crossing fate. Fight!
What's so good? Payback time. Subtle. Payback time. Oops. Too bad. Payback time.
Counter!
Let's go.
Is that all? Good try! Good try! Is that all? Scared? Is that all?
Juncture. This battle's still going. Trying to run. Slam.
That was a combo I was trying to do off the first grab last match, or earlier round.
Oh, I forgot to retract my chain knuckle.
The start of it, at least.
Get ready!
Now, these guys look pretty fun. My own.
Can't escape from crossing fate. Fight!
Fire! Here I come!
Marvelous! Is that all? Good try!
Shift!
Is that all?
I can do this! Payback time! Let's go! Payback time!
Light speed!
Slash! Payback time!
Is that all?
I'm up to bat!
Should have guessed spending meter would make that somewhat safe. Too far.
Is that all? There! Counter! Is that all? Good joke! Lightning! Hi! Shit, I saw that! Bang! Silly doubt! Bang! Payback time! Persona! On guard! This'll hurt! This'll go! Guys! Careful now! Now! Gotcha! Down! We're far from done! Now you're asking for it! Now! Gotcha! Yeah! Down! Down! We haven't lost yet! Swift! Cosmos! There! Something shiny inside of me!
Well, good answer.
I'm the bomb!
Mine! Makoto!
Fighting like this reminds me of our...
Get ready! Get ready!
Struggling a little bit to open him up with Yuzu.
Now, these guys look pretty fun. My, oh my.
Can't escape from crossing fate! Fight!
Payback time!
It was an interesting answer. Yeah, that's... Still trying to punish that.
Something shiny inside of me! Time for some educational discounter!
That's not so great of an answer anymore because it does drain all of my axe meter. Though it worked out there.
My chain knuckle.
I wonder if standard chain knuckle would have worked.
Get ready!
Now, these guys look pretty fun. My, oh my.
Can't escape from crossing fate! Fight!
Sharpening my blade. Here I go.
Is that all?
Do this.
Scary!
Come on. I see ya. Take that. Here we go. I'm just getting started.
that time I carried with Yuzu.
If you don't want... Oh, I forgot to retract my chain knuckle.
Get ready!
Now, these guys look pretty fun. My, oh my.
Can't escape from crossing fate! Fight!
Sharpening my blade.
Is that all? Is that all?
Oh, lag here. Alright, alright.
This battle's still going.
Okay. Thank you. Autocorrect, I guess.
Oh, I forgot to retract my chain knuckle.
I was actually thinking of grabbing, unfortunately, and that was a technical error that just worked out in my favor.
Get ready!
It's odd because Labrys's base game has the same grab input as this game.
Can't escape from crossing fate! Fight! There! Get back! There! I see! Is that a... I see!
I'm not blocking now. Still not blocking now.
Yes, battle! I can do this! Sharpening my blade. Shift. Sweat. Scary.
Is that all?
No, you don't.
Is that all? Is that all?
Lightning. On guard.
Is that all?
Okay, let's go. This is my true. We haven't lost yet. Go. Making it over. That'll wide open. You please. Behold. Come on. You get. Let's go. We're far from done.
Love the combo. I could have finished off of that.
Oh, I forgot to retract my chain knuckle.
Needed to do JC at the end there, and then I could have aerial guillotine axed, dragged him to the ground. At the very least, I could have, if that didn't work, didn't finish him off, I would have enough to call an assist and then super.
Get ready!
But I missed one input and he fell out.
Now, these guys look pretty fun. That's quite the outfit.
Can't escape from
Switching up
crossing
Suru,
fate.
huh?
Fight!
Come on, stay back.
That didn't work out.
I saw that.
You have time to go. Artemisia.
Oh yeah, Marin Karin actually does damage now, but
Ready and counter.
not a lot.
Is that all? How do you do this? Right here. Is that all? Is that all? You're mine. Is that all? I got you. Trying to run. Watch out.
Doing that too late.
I'll make this interesting.
Ready and counterattack. Ne t'en fais pas. Don't worry.
Interesting colors for Mitsuru.
Brilliant. Your combat skills are honed. Get ready. Get ready.
Now, these guys look pretty fun. That's quite the outfit.
Can't escape from crossing fate. Fight!
Lightning. Hit. Sudden.
Ready and counter.
Like subtle.
Ready and counter.
Lightning.
Marin Karin. You try.
Don't touch me. Slow shift. Drop. Slash. Slash.
Ready and counter.
Disappoint. Counter. Here we go. Counter. Is that all? Not yet. I saw that.
Ready and counter.
Persona.
Ready and counter.
I'm just getting started. You see that? Not a fan. Persona. I got you. Counter. Not a fan. On guard. Persona. Finish. You okay? You didn't mean to
Yep.
go.
Hey.
Oh, I forgot to retract my chain knuckle.
Yep. Flailing around with new characters.
Get ready. Ready.
Now, these guys look pretty fun. That's quite...
Can't escape from crossing fate. Fight!
Counter! Is that all? Right here! That was nothing! Right here! Speed of sound! Here I am! Slash! Lightning! I got you! Too bad! Good try! Down first! Drop shift! Counter! Is that all? Not a try! Dang! Counter!
Counter. Persona. Ready and counter. Counter. Ready and counter. No escape. Slash. Overheat. Ready and counter. Ready and counter. Finish you off.
Oh, that didn't me.
Marvelous. Is that all? This battle's still try. There was first. There was counter. You to me. I can do this. Okay, let's go. Battle. Unleashing Armageddon. Payback. Persona. Payback. Persona. Finish. Can you simmer down now?
I do kind of miss Labrys's old 2B. New one, while maybe better, it does look like it has a bit bigger range. It just doesn't have the impact that the old one did.
Get ready. Now, these guys look pretty fun. I remember when we... That's quite... Can't escape from crossing fate. Fight!
Yeah, I keep hitting 5B and I shouldn't be. That's a combos only button.
I'll make this interesting. Is that all? Counter! This battle's still try. Speed! Unleashing Armageddon! Now you're asking for it! I gotcha! If you don't want to get cut, maybe you shouldn't be so open. Oh, I forgot
Hey,
to
look,
check my chain knuckle.
like 3 out of the 4 characters I'm interested in.
Get ready.
Though us overlapping on character interests is not a new thing by any means. Excuse me.
Now, these guys look pretty fun. That's... Can't escape from crossing fate. Fight! Ah, that was counter. Don't overdo it. Is that all? No escape. Scary. Counter. Is that all? Ready and counterattack.
Alright, put that in the wrong order.
They're scary! How about this? Catch them! Ready and counterattack! Come forward!
Ooh, hit me with the tip.
I ain't losing! Counter! Be bad! Ready and counter! I'll finish you off!
I was mashing DP after that.
Brilliant. Your combat skills are...
I'm sure the stream could have heard me.
Get ready! Get ready!
I still haven't tried 9, but she's never really been playstyle-wise
Now, these guys look pretty fun.
to my preference.
Quite the outfit.
Can't escape from crossing fate. Fight!
Let's attack. This is gonna hurt. Payback time. Payback time. Is that all?
There you go, actually.
Is that all? Nah. Good try. I'm just
You're strong. Ready and counterattack. Ready and counterattack.
Aw, went right through her.
Ready and counterattack.
I'm just getting started.
And Knuckles,
Can you simmer down now?
just cuz.
Yuzuriha.
Oh, I forgot to retract my chain knuckle.
Get ready.
Now, these guys look pretty fun. That's quite the outfit.
Can't escape from crossing fate. Fight!
Come on, there! Let's go!
The end is now.
There! There! Come on, here I go! There! I gotcha! Subtle. Payback time!
Ready and counterattack.
Well, I called an assist on reaction, but
Disappoint. Let's go. Good try. Counter.
Disappoint. Is that all? Moon blossom! Payback time!
Counter.
Payback time!
Good try.
Sharpening my payback time!
Not here. It all rests on the tip of my blade.
thought I swear I saw a yellow exclamation point there.
Down! Yellow back!
This is scary. The pressure's on. Out of my sight.
Wasn't sure what I was going to do if some of it didn't hit. Alright,
Ready and counterattack.
that was not the bad button.
I ain't losing! Can you simmer down now?
Negan and Smash Brothers.
Yuzuriha.
Dante from the Devil May Cry series. Knuckles from the Devil May Cry series.
Hey! Don't leave it.
Negan and the entire roster of Super Smash Bros. Ultimate.
Get ready. Get ready.
That's all in store for Season 2. which I was
Now, these
I
guys
was
look
seeing supposed leaks about characters for season 2 of DLC characters for this game, which is I didn't even know that they were thinking about doing. Oof. Clutched that out.
If you don't want to get cut,
You know
maybe
it.
you shouldn't be so open. Oh, I forgot to retract my chain knuckle. Was I daydreaming?
Who were we giving a sword? Who were we giving a sword to that we shouldn't be giving a sword to? No, just her guns just shoot swords. There you go.
Now, these guys look pretty fun. That's quite the...
Can't escape from crossing fate. Fight!
Lightning! Right here! Is that all? Scary! Now, gotcha! Is that all? I'm here! Just getting started.
Yep. I know how to neutral with them. Except I keep hitting Labrys 5B and I need to not do that.
You okay? You didn't need to go that far.
Yuzuriha! Labrys!
Labrys 5B is only combos.
Get ready! Get ready.
I'm kind of getting away with it for pressure, but I shouldn't be. Maybe.
Now, these guys. That's quite
Okay, this might be
Are you
one
gonna fight in that?
last or second to last. I don't know when I last got that message.
Light speed. Is that all?
Now I gotcha.
Let's go. This is it. Is that all? Come on. Get him, Mario.
Oh no! Persona! Payback time! Persona! I can do this! Real? Not quite! I can do this! Real? Not good! Real? Dang! That'll
This is it.
Persona!
I need to find something jump cancelable.
You see that?
That works.
Crash and go. Good try. No good. Let's go. Alternate. Too bad. Here we go. You're strong.
Sharpening my blade!
The pressure's on. Out of my sight. Counter. Ready and counter attack. There. Here, try. Fine. There. Here we go. Fine. There. Let's go. This is gonna hurt.
No one expects the double overhead. Not even me.
That was nothing! Right here! Counter! Right! I can do this! Counter! I'm unleashing Come on! Counter! There! Now you're in trouble! Right there! Do this! Can you simmer down now?
Yuzuriha. Labris. Win.
Yeah, Labrys's assists aren't super impressive either.
To retract my chain knuckle.
Puffball could be useful, but it's difficult to ad-lib with. I think this one is the last one then, probably.
Get ready.
Yeah, that should be 10 days, the 20th. I don't know if I'm going to double dip or not.
Can't
May
escape
depend
from
on
crossing fate. Fight.
who else is only getting the Steam version.
I can do this!
Too bad. On guard. Got you. This is it. Good try. Now,
Oh, need to recognize that stutter step.
is that all?
Do this! I got you! Sharpening my
Disappoint.
Hey, I actually... The only reason that kind of worked is because Yuzu's 5B is head invulnerable. I came at me a lot faster than I expected. Yeah, I've been quite pleased as well.
Nice try. Ready and counter attack. Ready and counter attack.
I did a lot of buttons during that and none of them came out.
This battle's still going. Payback time.
I keep getting grabbed out of that, and I mean, aside from just teching it, why am I'm not sure why I keep being vulnerable.
Phew. That was a close one.
Mine! Mitsuru! Win! Brilliant. Your combat skills are...
I guess the resonance bursts is oh.
Get ready!
Well, resonance burst doesn't have a hit on it, so I guess it's just invulnerability. So if they're meaty on me, then that's probably why I keep getting grabbed.
Now, these guys...
I guess I just have to pick better times to do it, rather than thinking of it as a potential reversal opportunity.
Is that all?
I got you!
Alright, don't do that.
Ready and counter!
I'll give it all
Reacting to that a few frames too late.
Good try! Light speed! Right here!
Is that all? Ready and counter attack. Not a fan.
We're far from done!
Not here.
Good try!
Ready and it all rests on the tip of my blade.
Now I'm mad!
Ready and counter attack.
Let's test you! Good try! Good try! Good try! Hey!
I mixed those up.
I saw that! No mercy! Light speed!
Disappointed. The pressure's on.
Out of my try! Can you dodge?
That is not as fast as I thought it would be.
Ne t'en fais pas. Don't worry. Mine! Mitsuru!
I probably have to do something in between the second to last and last hit.
Once you learn to make it...
As many as she wants.
Get ready!
Just filled to the brim with coats.
Now, these guys look... That's quite the...
Can't escape from crossing fate. Fight!
Drash! Pierce! What? Drash! There! Point down! Let's counter!
Is that all?
Pierce! Fight! No escape!
Can't believe I converted off that.
Sharpening my
Ready and count. Pierce!
Let's go! This is gonna hurt!
Ready and counter attack.
Is that all? This battle's still try! Counter!
I can do that too.
too much for you? Oh, I forgot to retract my chain knuckle.
Nope. Alright. Let's go solicit money from this creature again. Oh, I just got a title from it that time. Alright. It's not super late, but I don't really feel like going through waiting for ranked stuff. If anyone wants to see any of the new characters, or has any questions or anything you want me to try with them, let me know. Otherwise, I think I'm gonna call it close. Give me my money back. I just wish I could do those lobby actions here in this place too. Sure.
Please select your character.
Oops.
Mika.
Just 4 Mikas. I'll throw 9 in there because I haven't tried her at all yet.
9 the Phantom. She is Satonaka. Get ready.
A, B, 2A, 2B. Auto combo. Auto combo. Back throw. Forward throw. They kind of fixed the bit where these characters switch side, or when Mika switches sides from her normal throw. What's up? 5B. That's standing 5B. That was the 5B auto combo. Yeah, there's no forward walk, as it forward is just run by default. So, and then yeah, steps forward on 5B. Makes it a slightly better poking tool. So DP. Command grabs, quarterback still. Mika cannon. You can, I remember at one of the challenges, sweep. Yeah, you can combo off of that, like that, in the corner. Her face plant is her sweep, and she gets pretty good distance off of it. Since it's a normal, you can normal cancel it. Who's Nine's voice actress? She had one before she was playable, but this is just a record a forward special. Yeah, I just don't know who it was. Her quarterback super is a command grab.
Let's do this.
This is all a command grab. And you push buttons during each hit, I assume, and you avoid that stagger back that I did the first time. So without hitting anything, she falls backwards. And when you hit it properly.
How dull.
You can still do that. Almost seems like you should be able to follow that up. But might be just timed such that you can't, though. I've seen other stuff. Not so sure. At which point I'm basically doing the same my corner combo. But Cassandra Morris, I like Cassandra Morris. I'm not sure she's airheady enough for Mika though, as I mentioned in our Discord once earlier. What has you salty about it? Is it better or worse than it was? No, the step forward helps it. She's one of the few Unis characters that actually has a forward run animation. A lot of them just kind of hover and fly forward. Like I know Yuzu does that. She doesn't actually run. So her movement is actually still the same. She only gets one of those? I don't know. I mean, she probably should only get one of those.
How dull. Impressive. Shut up! Shut up! Clumsy! Kunzite! Kunzite! Amethyst, you are bad. Sure.
So the level of the meter changes what her
Simple.
specials actually are. The quarter forward one.
Simple. Move it, roar! Move it, roar! Simple. Simple. Classic, you are bad. Crimson Raider, you are bad. Can you survive? There's still more. You are bad. Azeroth. Inferno.
Isn't that her astral?
If I must.
Oh, right. This is the one.
Bring it on.
Oh, maybe.
I'll turn you to ash. I'll turn you to ash. I'll turn you to ash.
Isn't it supposed to... Supposed to have, Oh, is it based off the cross gauge? Level 4? Yeah, there we are. Is the input not down, down, down? Alright, let me actually check. Yeah, down, 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 A, B, and C. Right. Yeah, down, 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 B, and C. Oh, okay. There we go. Alright, that's got minimum range. Okay, yeah, I kind of remember this now. Anything else?
Right there.
Oh, she can do that one in the air too. Oh, interesting.
Lapis lazuli, you are bad. Impressive, you are bad. How bold. How bold. How bold. How bold. Morganite. You are bad. Impressive. Amethyst, you are bad. Amethyst, you are bad.
So below half is the spark bolt
Citrine.
or the mirror.
You are bad.
Half is that one.
Lapis lazuli, you are bad. Easy. Morganite,
Okay.
you are bad. Emerald. Sapphire. Peridot.
And then full.
Topite.
It's the pixie. Should be able to. There we go.
Volibite.
That's the Hellfire Rain thing.
You can't escape. You are
This doesn't
bad.
change.
Volibite.
That's still the same.
Topite.
Last thing is to check assists.
Raider. You are bad.
Let's do
How
this!
about this? You are bad.
Come on down!
Simple. How dull.
Bring it on!
Her assists aren't quite as dumb as I was expecting,
You are bad.
Come on
Right
down!
there. You are bad.
which I'm a bit thankful for.
If I'm up, your turn. How bold. You are bad.
That's 5p, 6p. That's kind of interesting.
Your turn.
No, assists wouldn't be like this is as close as it gets, and that's not really a grab. Rock assists? Oh, for 9, yeah.
Let's do this!
That's about as bad as it gets.
Let's
And even
do
that's still really good,
it! Let's do
How about
this!
this? You are
just for the
bad.
fact that it's a assist that homes. So you can probably jump out of it.
There. You are bad. Crush them.
Let's do
How
this!
about this? You are bad.
Let's do this!
Oh, come now.
It has a surprisingly high hitbox. Let's see.
Bring it on! Come on
How
down!
about this? You are bad.
Surprisingly fast.
Come on down!
Right there. Impressive. You are bad. Let's do
How about this?
Okay, it doesn't track as well.
My turn.
I don't know, I think...
Come on down.
There.
There we go.
Come on down.
There.
Bring it on.
Even so, that's a not quite as much time to react as it seems.
Bring it on.
I was thinking back about my Chie BNB, that what I just did there, and for the amount of execution required, that's actually pretty decent damage.
If I must.
Alright. Any other requests?
Dull.
Bring it on. Damn you, you see?
Impressive. You are bad. Impressive. You are bad.
Yeah, I mean, I'll keep it in mind, but because of the way how limited Chie is by herself, she actually isn't as fun to play as some of these other characters. So, even if I like the character, there are still other characters that I also really like that are just more engaging to play. Like Labras. It's a totally missed opportunity to make these cabinets like training mode or arcade mode or something, instead of just there. Sell soul for Kagura. Well, there is a mark here that says Game Corner, and it points to these. I can imagine them doing something with it eventually. But anyway, I think that's good for tonight. You say this is Mugen, but Tekken's the one that's introducing, what was it, Kermit the Frog with two katanas smoking a blunt. Yeah. Anyway. Alright. Thanks again, everyone, and have a good night.